Hey guys, I'm sitting here on my Christmas break. I don't have to worry about cleaning up, shaving, or anything for my job or anything. Just kind of taking a break. Thought I would use that time to kind of go through all the recent clips that I've got, that I've recorded, and kind of show them to you. I got this new camera that is a 4K camera. So, with that, there's a lot of little small clips of things that are kind of unfinished, things I'm discovering that the camera is not that great for. I found a lot of things about that camera over the last few weeks messing with it. And so basically, I want to show you some of this footage. Now, the first thing that I filmed with this camera was I put it in my truck and did basically a mukbang, as you could say, eating while I was sharing some inspirational thoughts and things that could minister to you. And I've actually got that footage completed and posted on one of my pages, one of my channels. And so I'm going to leave a link to that at the end as well as in the description. And so you can check that out. Some of my footage that I have is, it's from different moments. It's from different situations. And it's like one of the instances of my footage is when I put the camera on the ledge and I linked it to my phone and had it where you could see the footage on my phone. And I wish I had been recording because I had it up there and my daughter was out to eat with her and she didn't even know that I had it. And all of a sudden she looks at my phone and it's not like the camera on my phone. It's that camera off to the side and she's going, now that's an odd angle. And it kind of startled her. And I wish I had been recording, but actually I wasn't at the moment. But I started recording after that, and here's some of the footage of that, of us eating out at a place called Tacos for Life. And so she loves eating there. We've eaten there twice, I believe, together now, and no, 3 times together, and she's eaten there with others as well. That same day we was going to go and shoot playing the saxophone and recording some Christmas music, and that did not get finished because she was sick, and even though she tried and she wanted to do her best, she kept coughing and not able to finish it. Here's a little bit of footage of that. So as you can see, she tried her best, but she couldn't get through it. Maybe next year we'll get that footage and get a better situation where we can film Christmas music. So later on, I wanted to film my 5-year-old's Christmas program, and we went there and I found out that this new camera, because it has no zoom at all, that it's very troublesome when you're sitting in a situation where you're so far away that you cannot zoom in at all. And so even though it's 4K and you can even zoom the footage in and not fall below 1080p, it just doesn't allow you to get close enough, even with zooming in digitally, to get close up if you're not sitting close enough in the audience. So this definitely falls short of my needs to film in a venue like this. So if you guys have any recommendations for something that's high def, maybe a camera that has a better zoom capability, that's not so bulky, that you can kind of use in a situation like this, that's not distracting to be carrying and people seeing you like with this huge gear. Maybe even some kind of universal lens accessory that you can put over the top of your camera to allow you the zoom capability. If there's something like that you could recommend, please leave that in the comments. Here's another situation where I was out with my oldest and we got to try Jimmy John's for the first time. We had seen commercial after commercial after commercial and it was literally driving us crazy. And we're finally was like, you know what, since there is a Jimmy John's in our city, let's go try it out. And I've got a little bit of footage of that as well, of the place, and it was really great. And so I've also got footage of using the camera in slow motion for the first time, just trying it out. There's nothing really majorly complete about it, but I have a video of that I will leave you a link to. It kind of shows the humor that Jimmy John's has. Their commercials have some humor in it, and as well I found their locations, their design of their store, some of the artwork and things they have has humor in that, and you can tell that they have a sense of humor and in whoever is in charge of all those things within the company. So I will leave a link to that as well. So at some point I went to McDonald's, and it seems like so many videos are done of me at eating places. Well, of course we eat pretty much every day, 1 or 2 times a day, 3 times a day. So there's going to be a lot of times I'm in places to eat, but I'm always looking for backdrops and places to shoot that are you know, intriguing or great backgrounds. And I was just at McDonald's and I was like, you know, I'd seen this hack online of taking the ketchup cup and opening it up. So I was going to shoot just like a hack video of different hacks, and I was going to use some of this footage for that. And I may well still do that once I complete some other hack shots, but I haven't quite got that far. But here's a little clip of that you can see here of me opening up that and kind of showing how you can open up that pleated cup so you can make more room and make it bigger to hold more ketchup. So if you're always like grabbing 2 and 3 cups, now you can grab the one and open it up and have room for plenty of ketchup or whatever condiment you want to place in it. I'm sure you're like, well, that was really exciting. Not. But something that was exciting for me was to go to my oldest band recital, and she's been in band for several years and now in jazz band, and so we went there for that, and I had a little bit closer location, but still with this camera just not getting what I want. But I did have some footage there of that, and so check it out real quick. Now, that was fun in itself, but what was exciting to me was that I was sitting behind these 2 kids, these 2 boys, that reminded me so much of the young Rhett and Link. If I could imagine Rhett and Link, 2 of my favorite YouTubers, as kids, these 2 boys would be what I would imagine them to be, and they were sitting right in front of me, and it was pretty entertaining to watch them, and so had to take a quick shot of them. So from there, I've got some footage of that I did not make, but my son, my second born, my oldest boy, he got a hold of my camera and decided to film in Taco Bell. And of course, you can see here that he's got a lot to learn about holding the camera and framing a shot, and I've got a lot to learn myself. But over the years, I have filmed a lot, and as a teenager in the last 20-something years, I have filmed a lot. And so I've learned a lot of things. And here he is filming all this, and I'm sorry that if it makes you dizzy. I got some footage of him learning, as I once did as a kid as well, messing with cameras. Well, to wrap up things for this log, I want to show you one last clip that I posted of me putting my kids' present together for Christmas. I got them a trampoline, and it was very interesting for me to put one together. Of course, I've put a lot of toys together over the years. This is probably the biggest thing I've ever put together, and it was a learning curve for me, and using the instructions and all the things that I had to do to learn it. So I've got a link for that as well, for the full video of me putting it together, and the kids loved it, and it was just a great experience to do. I hope you have enjoyed this update, and I look forward to sharing with you more things to come. If you liked what you see, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and I will see you soon. But until then, God bless.